Untouchable. Everyone wants it. Everyone dreams of it. To move through life without fear of others, without chains, without weakness. To be the kind of person no one can manipulate, no one can control, no one can break. But here's the reality: most people refuse to accept. Untouchable isn't given, it's not inherited, and it's not some miracle of destiny. It's built, ruthlessly, relentlessly, through years of stripping away illusions, killing weakness, and mastering yourself until you become the weapon the world cannot wound. If you truly want to be untouchable, you must abandon the soft, naive ideals you've been fed since birth. Stop thinking life is fair. Stop believing people are kind. Stop expecting help. The truth is simple. People only care when they need something. They will smile in your face while waiting for the perfect moment to stab you in the back. And if you aren't prepared, if you aren't cold enough to see through them, you will break. That's why most people will never rise. That's why most will always remain weak. But if you follow the path I am about to lay before you, if you think like I think, live like I live, and see the world for what it is, then you will become untouchable. The first step is detachment. Emotions are the chains that keep you vulnerable. Anger, jealousy, desperation. These emotions are weapons the world uses against you. You lash out in anger, and they predict your moves. You drown in fear, and they control your choices. You love too deeply, and they break you when they leave. But when you cut away these weaknesses, when you stop living as a slave to your feelings, something changes. You become unpredictable. You become unreadable. People look at you, but they cannot understand what you are thinking. They cannot find a way in. That's when the shift begins. That's when you start walking the path of being untouchable. Most people believe detachment makes you heartless. They call it cold, inhuman. But tell me, what has your warmth ever given you? What has your kindness ever bought you? Except betrayal, disappointment, and regret. If being untouchable requires being cold, then so be it. Because in the end, survival belongs not to the kind, but to the ruthless. The second step is mastery of silence. Weak people speak too much. They reveal themselves in every word, expose their fears, their desires, their vulnerabilities. Every sentence they utter is a thread others pull to unravel them. But silence is power. Silence makes them guess. Silence makes them wonder. Silence makes them fear. When you speak less, when you reveal nothing, you control the battlefield of perception. People will project their insecurities, their fears, their assumptions onto you. And while they scramble to understand you, you are already 3 steps ahead. Watching, calculating, planning. That is how you manipulate without effort. That is how you dominate without raising a finger. The man who cannot be read is the man who cannot be controlled. And the man who cannot be controlled is already untouchable. The third step is discipline. People dream of power but live like slaves. They talk about greatness but waste their days in distraction, indulgence, and comfort. Discipline is what separates fantasy from reality. Discipline is what builds the body others envy, the mind others fear, and the will others cannot break. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that never dies. It means training when your body aches, studying when your mind wants to rest, working when others are drowning in laziness. Discipline is the quiet force that transforms you into a machine, unyielding, unshakable, unstoppable. And once you become a machine, weakness no longer has a place within you. People will look at you, and they will know, this is someone I cannot break. This is someone untouchable. The fourth step is the art of strategy. Strength without strategy is nothing more than wasted effort. Power without control is chaos. If you want to be untouchable, you must learn to think 10 steps ahead. Understand people better than they understand themselves. See their patterns, exploit their flaws, anticipate their moves before they even make them. This is not about paranoia, it's about precision. Life is a battlefield, and only those who can calculate survive it. Do not play fair. Fairness is an illusion created to keep you weak. Play smart. Play cold. Play with the intention of winning while they're still busy convincing themselves that the game is fair. Strategy is what makes the weak strong and the strong invincible. Strategy is what transforms you from just another player into the one who owns the entire board. The fifth step is embracing solitude. Weak people fear being alone. They cannot stand the silence of their own company because it forces them to confront who they really are. So they distract themselves with noise, people, and endless, meaningless interactions. But strength is born in solitude. In solitude, you sharpen your mind, you harden your will, you build yourself piece by piece without interference. In solitude, you discover the truth that no one is coming to save you. No one will ever carry your burdens, and no one will ever care enough to walk this path for you. Once you accept this, once you embrace the loneliness instead of running from it, you become something terrifying. You become independent. You become untouchable. The sixth step is ruthlessness. You cannot cling to weakness and expect to become untouchable. You must be willing to cut away the parts of yourself that hold you back. Comfort, laziness, fear, self-doubt, excuses. These must die. Every day, you must look in the mirror and ask yourself, what weakness is still living inside me, and how do I kill it today? This is not about cruelty toward others. This is about cruelty toward the version of yourself that refuses to grow. If you are not ruthless with yourself, the world will be ruthless with you and it will win. But if you destroy the weakness inside, if you kill the softness, then there is nothing left for the world to use against you. You will move through life like a shadow, unseen, untouchable, unstoppable. The seventh step is control. Control of your body, control of your mind, control of your emotions, control of your surroundings. People lose control at the first sign of pressure. They panic, they crumble, they submit. But untouchable people remain calm even when the world collapses. They don't react, they respond. They don't get dragged into the chaos, they manipulate it to their advantage. Control makes you immune to manipulation. Control makes you invincible under stress. Control makes you appear godlike to those drowning in their own impulses. And once you master control, you are no longer just surviving, you are dominating. The eighth step is acceptance of reality. Weak people spend their lives wishing the world was different. They cling to hope, illusions, and lies to protect their fragile minds. But untouchable people see the world exactly as it is, brutal, unfair, unforgiving, and they adapt. They don't waste energy crying about what should be. They focus only on what is. They don't run from the darkness. They use it. They don't beg for fairness. They exploit the unfairness. They don't pray for things to get easier. They make themselves stronger. Acceptance of reality is not pessimism. It's clarity. And clarity is what allows you to move through the world like a ghost, always one step ahead, always untouchable. So I ask you, do you still want to be untouchable? Are you willing to strip away your illusions? Are you willing to let go of your weakness? Are you willing to walk alone, embrace solitude, and destroy the softness inside you? Because if you are not, then stop pretending. Stop lying to yourself. You don't want to be untouchable. You just want comfort. You just want safety. And that desire will keep you weak until the day you die. But if you are ready, truly ready, then follow this path. Detach from emotions. Master silence. Build discipline. Learn strategy. Embrace solitude. Be ruthless. Take control. Accept reality. Piece by piece, you will transform. Step by step, you will shed your weakness. And one day, you will wake up to find that nothing touches you anymore. No betrayal can break you. No loss can shatter you. No enemy can defeat you. No illusion can blind you. You will not only be untouchable, you will be unstoppable. That is the ruthless truth. That is the path. Now the choice is yours.